This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
This play starts with events that can be said to be supernatural. People can have different perceptions of what they consider a supernatural act. According to this Shakespearean play, we can identify several supernatural actions, including witches, magic, supernatural evil, etc. In the play, the supernatural things are central to the plot of the play as they provide a basis for action as Shakespeare meant them to fit in putting the play together. The supernatural creatures presented in the play are witches, ghosts, and spirits. The witches in Macbeth symbolize evil, and the author used them to achieve a haunting effect on the audience or readers. According to Bloom, the witches attract readers' attention by the prophecy they made as the audience is eager to find out if it will come true. Thus, their prophecies are the most significant unnatural or supernatural events in the play. In the opening scene, 3 witches appear speaking in a commanding voice. They explain who they are, what they stand for, and the spheres they have control over. We 3 meet again in thunder, lightning, or in rain, when the battle's lost and won. That will be ere the set of sun, there to meet with Macbeth. This scene puts in motion a scenario that is replicated in the remaining parts of the play. It is this scene that lays down a basis for understanding how Macbeth interacts with the witches. The supernatural event is used in the first scene to care for an understanding of which side the witches are, whether they are good or evil, and their purpose in the play. In Act 1 Scene 3, Macbeth meets with the witches for the first time, and they declare his future, all hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor, all hail, Macbeth. That shalt be king hereafter. They can tell his future. By predicting the future of Macbeth, the witches set in motion several actions, such as the killing of King Duncan. Another supernatural thing is the dagger that Macbeth sees in a vision. Is this a dagger I see before me? He had a vision before he killed King Duncan. It gives Macbeth the courage to execute his evil act of killing Duncan. Another supernatural creature that appears in the play is a ghost. Macbeth is aware due to the witches' predictions that Banquo will become king. For fear that he might be killed, he plans to execute Banquo. He carries out his plan by inviting Banquo to a feast. However, Banquo appears at the feast as a ghost and sits in the king's place. Macbeth exclaims, "What treachery is this? Which of you have done this?" This action proves Macbeth's guilt and fear. When Macbeth becomes more evil in his acts, the next supernatural event may be observed. He goes to the witches in search of answers to his many questions. The witches conjure supernatural apparitions to provide the king with answers. However, Macbeth feels safe because even the witches told him that no one born by a woman will be able to harm Macbeth. These apparitions are important as they provide an understanding of the predictions done by the witches in the past and at present. The supernatural events in the play are central to understanding what happens. Shakespeare uses the supernatural to bring about an action or to respond to some action within the play. The prophecy uttered by the witches at the beginning of the play sets in motion several activities. Macbeth kills King Duncan in his quest to become the king. This is an event that brings about strange disruptions. Therefore, the use of the supernatural is meant to bring life to the play. This essay on supernatural elements of Acts 1 and 2 in Macbeth was written and submitted by a student just like you. The Ivy Panda Samples database hosts thousands of works similar to this one, on various subjects. Visit ivypanda.com to find what you are looking for, free of charge.